Take a peek behind the scenes of the Tesla Model Y's development. The Tesla Model Y is the Austin-based company's best-selling model and, probably more importantly, the world's best-selling car in the first quarter of this year. With 267,200 units of the electric crossover sold across the globe. With such a successful product on its hands, Tesla must have done something right, be it from a word-of-mouth marketing point of view or an engineering standpoint. The Model Y couldn't have been sold in such vast numbers if it was a bad car. And here is where the video embedded above comes into play, where the firm's vice president of vehicle engineering, Lars Moravy, explains in short what went into making the crossover EV such a big hit. Titled Engineering from First Principles, the 2.5 minutes long video mentions how a lot of people love crossovers. And for the right reasons, like storage space and utility. But for the Model Y, the notion of a traditional crossover SUV was blown up. So it got a so-called off-road mode that takes advantage of the vehicle's torque vectoring system to apply braking to a wheel that doesn't have traction, helping the car move forward off the beaten track. With this being said, the Model Y isn't exactly the first car that comes to mind when thinking about going off-roading, but still, it's nice to know that the technical capability is there. Moravy goes on to say that at Tesla, they always use the first principles approach to come up with innovative solutions to simple problems. You don't get to say, well, we've done that for 50 years, so that's the way we're going to do it for the next 50. You have to prove everything you're doing from the ground up, with, first principles of physics and mechanics. Really, that's our boundary. What does physics say is the envelope? That's as far as we'll take things. This applies to the cost-cutting and time-saving metal casting for the rear portion of the vehicle. But as Lars Moravy puts it, the problem with making huge pieces of aluminum is that they warp when being heat-treated. The solution was to invent a new alloy that can achieve high levels of strength and durability without needing to be heat-treated with giant ovens. And more importantly, they stay straight. As always, we'd like to know what you think about the video embedded at the top of this page, so after watching it, head over to the comments section below to give us your thoughts. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. United Kingdom Teslas get a reacher to grab items from drive-through windows. The Tesla Model S and Model X now come with a grabbing stick in the UK. The brand recently announced that it would stop selling right-hand drive cars in some markets, and instead offered customers the option of left-hand drive configurations of its premium cars. In some markets like Australia, New Zealand, Singapore and Thailand, Tesla stopped shipping the RHD Model S and Model X, reportedly due to mechanical and logistical hurdles. Instead, it offered existing reservation holders a refund or the option to downgrade to the LHD Model Y or Model 3. But in select markets like the UK and Japan, where regulations permit LHD cars, Tesla offered its Model S and Model X customers the LHD configuration. Naturally, driving an LHD car in an RHD market would have downsides. And to counter one of the possible inconveniences, Tesla is offering its UK customers a grabbing stick named the Reacher, for reaching the passenger side window to grab parking receipts, drive-through items, or any small objects handed over from the other side. It's amusing, but the accessory is unlikely to ease potential buyers' frustration. Customers were disappointed when Tesla discontinued the RHD models, as some of them were waiting for as long as 2 years. Reports surfaced that after UK customers received the cancellation notice, they switched to Mercedes and Porsche EVs. If anything, the grabbing stick is just another quirky tool in Tesla's playbook. Its cars offer plenty of offbeat features. Last year in China, Tesla offered customers the Tesla mic for its karaoke system, The Model X also has plenty of Easter eggs, where it can make the vehicle appear like a Mars rover on the navigation screen, or make its Falcon Wing doors dance to Christmas tunes. Source: reposted and summarized from Suvrat Kothari at Inside EVS. Tesla launches discounts for Model S and Model X in China. Tesla China has rolled out fresh incentives for the Model S sedan and Model X SUV. As per an announcement on the company's official Weibo page, the Model S and Model X line in China has been given a new round of discounts. As per a graphic posted by Tesla China, the Model S long range could now be purchased for RMB $773,900, $106,690. While the Model S Plaid, the electric vehicle maker's best performing car in its lineup today, could be purchased for RMB $988,900, $136,330. For comparison, Tesla China's official website lists the Model S long range with a price of RMB $808,900, $111,515. While the Model S Plaid is listed on the country's online configurator with a price of RMB $1,028,900, $141,844. The Model X also received some discounts from the electric vehicle maker. As per Tesla's poster on Weibo, the Model X long range could be purchased the RMB $863,900, $119,097. The Model X Plaid, an all-electric SUV with comparable performance as supercars on the quarter mile, could be purchased for a discounted price of RMB $1,013,900, $139,776. On Tesla China's official website, the Model X long range is listed with a price of RMB $898,900, $123,922, and the Model X Plaid is listed with a price of RMB $1,058,900, $145,980. Tesla China's recently shared poster on Weibo listed a number of other incentives for buyers of the Model S and Model X. As per the graphic, an additional RMB $7,965 referral incentive would also be applied to qualified transactions. Free 3-year or 6-year supercharging was also mentioned, as well as a 90-day free trial of enhanced autopilot, which is arguably the best bang for the buck driver assist software suite from Tesla today. The Tesla Model S and Model X do not sell as many units as their more affordable stablemates, the Model 3 sedan and Model Y crossover. Despite their relatively low sales figures in comparison to the two mainstream EVs, the Model S and Model X are important parts of Tesla's lineup. This is because they represent the best that the electric vehicle has to offer today. Source: reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Teslarati. Tesla rumored to pause Model Y production in Austin in early July. Tesla's Gigafactory, Texas will reportedly pause its Model Y assembly line to implement upgrades at the beginning of July. According to Joe Tetmeyer, a drone pilot who has been constantly scanning the facility ever since the start of construction, the downtime is expected to last about 5 days. Citing his own observations of the Giga Texas complex and information reportedly gathered from some of his sources, Tetmeyer noted in a post on Twitter via Teslarati that Giga Texas is switching away from swing shifts, instead going to day and night shifts only. He said the new shifts are expected to go into effect after the production upgrades are completed. As it always happens after a production line upgrade, the Model Y production rate is expected to take an initial hit as employees get trained and become familiar with the revised production lines, equipment, and layouts. However, after a short period, the production rate will increase, Tetmeyer anticipates, noting that it will surpass the 5,000 units per week rate recently achieved at Giga Texas. Interestingly, he claims Tesla workers who were formerly on the swing shift are being redirected to the Cybertruck production lines. This will reportedly allow Tesla to finalize testing, calibration, and get the lines into production status. Tetmeier estimates this will take place throughout July and into early August. If this information is accurate, it might mean that Tesla will be finally able to start production of the Cybertruck sometime in August or September. Just in time for the Cybertruck handover event expected at the end of the third quarter. Of course, in the absence of official confirmation from Tesla, this is just speculation for now, so you should take it all with a grain of salt. In his tweet, Tetmeier also mentioned a new Tesla manufacturing site some 20 miles southwest of Giga, Texas. The site is said to produce seats and possibly some other sub-assemblies, which may support both Model Y and Cybertruck production. He expects the facility to begin production within the next few months. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalascu at Inside EVS. Tesla FSD V12 will no longer be beta. Elon Musk. Ever since its introduction in October 2020, Tesla's so-called full self-driving program has been stuck in beta version, meaning it's not finished yet. But even so, the company has put the driver assistance feature in the hands of curious owners for a purchase price of $15,000 or a monthly subscription that ranges from $99 to $199. Transforming its customer base into a paying group of beta testers. Now though, Tesla CEO Elon Musk says that the next version of FSD V12 will no longer bear the beta tag. According to a Twitter reply to a post from Whole Mars catalog that alleged the next version of the feature will be released maybe later this year. As you can see, the outspoken head honcho stopped short of saying when the version change will occur at this point. It can be in 6 months, 1 year, or 3 years. Currently, FSD Beta is in version 11, which started rolling out to eligible vehicles late last year, and merged the so-called full self-driving part of the software with the autopilot highway feature into a single software stack. This is supposed to enable Tesla vehicles to seamlessly drive through the city, onto and off the highway, and into neighborhoods, all while being supervised by the driver. By ditching beta from its name, Tesla's FSD might bring a massive improvement to the way it operates, all while being a big show of confidence from the American EV maker. It's no secret that the Austin-based firm has improved its system over the years, with the ultimate goal of offering owners a hands-free experience. But as it stands today, that promise is still quite a long way away. With all the improvements added over time, Autopilot, which is part of FSD Beta, has gotten better at navigating without driver intervention, but it's still far from perfect. According to Consumer Reports, Tesla's driver assist tech is only the 7th best system out there, behind Ford's Blue Cruise, GM's Super Cruise, Mercedes-Benz's driver assistance, BMW's driving assistance Professional, Toyota's Safety Sense 3, and Volkswagen's Travel Assist. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS. Tesla Gigafactory Mexico to begin car production in Q1 2025. Tesla's Mexico Gigafactory is expected to start vehicle production in the first quarter of 2025. According to a report from the China-based publication Late Post, which quotes people reportedly familiar with the matter. The new timeframe means that the Mexican factory might start production 1 or 2 quarters later than initially expected, as Teslarati writes. The main reason being that the American EV brand apparently underestimated the difficulty of building a facility in Mexico. As per Late Post, Tesla reportedly shared the updated start of production target with suppliers in China, which were informed that if they fail to build their own facilities in Mexico to aid in the whole manufacturing process, they might end up losing their export deals to the EV makers' American factories. Check out our podcasts. We drive Chevy Silverado E versus WT. Electrify America to add Tesla NACS Rivian adopting Tesla NACS. McMurtry SPUOOE9 Erling Pure revealed. That's quite an aggressive move from Tesla if it turns out to be true, but it's worth noting that for selected partners, the electric car maker will adopt an 18 to 20% higher purchase price compared to its orders in China, allowing at least one supplier cited in the report to build a factory in Mexico and increase its gross margins by about 3 points. Furthermore, the American company might reportedly not offer additional assistance to Chinese suppliers that are planning to open facilities in Mexico. Nor did Tesla promise to order components from Chinese suppliers overseas. In other words, it looks like Tesla is trying everything it can to keep key suppliers as close to its Mexico Gigafactory as possible, which should result in lower costs overall compared to importing components from different parts of the world and shipping them to Mexico. At this point, it's worth mentioning that we have no way of verifying this information with Tesla, as the company hasn't had a press relations office since 2020 when Elon Musk dissolved the entire public relations department. What we do know, however, is that the Austin-based EV maker will build a brand new car factory in the Santa Catarina municipality near Monterrey in Mexico, where the firm's next generation, more affordable EVs will be manufactured. The site will initially involve an investment of around $5 billion and approximately 5,000 people, but in the end, it will all cost an estimated $10 billion and about 10,000 jobs will have been created to support a production output of 1 million vehicles per year. A previous report said that construction of the factory would take anywhere from 12 to 15 months to complete, which would be longer than what the Shanghai factory took. But that's reportedly due to the brand new assembly line that Tesla is planning to use for its compact vehicle. Source: reposted and summarized from Yulia Nistrin at Inside EVS.